What up? Oh, that was... Whoops. Hold on. Let's try that again. What up? Hey guys. Howdy, howdy. Let me get comfy first. There we go. That's better. That's way better. All right. Let's double check that my tech gremlins have indeed been slain. What is up, fellow kids? Hello. I think that they're redeemed. So let's do... Look. My title is saying that I am destroyer of gremlins, and I will figure these things out. So, for example, some of these things are fine, but one of these things is not. So, I think I swapped something around yesterday where it shouldn't have affected the thing that is not making sound. But I swapped it anyway. Oh my goodness, what is this? Excuse you. Thank you so very much. But I think that the reason this one's not working is because of an update, rather than any fault of my own. Chat message overlay volume. I genuinely don't know why it's not making sound. So I cannot fix it until I look into that more. Oh well, I feel like I will reset it eventually so it's not just capping at 99. You guys cannot do your part vocally. You have to do it in written format only. Them's the rules for now. Yeah, and that's the thing is I didn't change anything in that should have I didn't change anything that should have affected the sound side of things, because as you can tell, the other channel point redemptions on Twitch work. So I got nothing. I got nothing. But you said the victory was quite loud. I will turn that down a smidge then. And so that's what's the most bizarro thing is everything else works. Oh my goodness!
I'm doing my part.mp4.
I'm doing my part. Thank you, Lil Girl, for not only the 100 videos, but triggering the hype train. It's a hype train, so get on board. Hi, Crossbow, get out of your seat and dance on the floor. I have to do it properly if I'm gonna sing those words. I have to crouch whenever I stand up, because otherwise my head gets cut off, because my camera is super low, because I live in the attic. I mean, I stay in the attic. I mean, I stream from the attic and the roof is slanted, so I can't put my camera any higher unless I put it in that back corner. We could have that kind of situation going. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down now. That was all the hype that we get. Wonderful seeing you guys again. Thank you to those who helped me test my stream yesterday. I think we are all good in terms of the tech issues, other than this one very random sound issue that probably has nothing to do with what I was doing. Hi, Unlog, good to see you. And I think everything's working. I went back to my old plugin, which I don't think actually the new plugin was causing the computer issues. It's a whole thing. But I still prefer to be on this plugin because I like it for other reasons. So all is fine. Hi, Valero. Hi, Cody Cameron. Hi, everyone that I didn't say hi to. I also have tea. Delightful. And we're gonna play some games today. Maybe. We'll find out. I actually want to watch some videos. I don't know if we'll do a full react stream, but I think there are a few things that I want to just kind of have as a... It's a Saturday, right? We're just gonna hang out. So we'll see if I can be bothered doing a full reacts in terms of the videos that we have banked up from, 8 months ago? So that is a possibility, but there are other things that I want to watch. For example, Kingdom Hearts 4 new trailer I haven't watched yet, and I am curious. I want to see. I want to see what that is, and that will be a nice segue into watching some Kingdom Hearts 1, as in me playing Kingdom Hearts 1. Yahoo! I'm excited. There was also the Bricks and minifigs that we had from earlier that I was supposed to watch like 2 days ago and didn't. But we'll get there. Which? It was just a little slip of the tongue, nothing. It was my night off. I had planned to read. But yes, I saw the picture in the Discord. Your kitty cat had other plans, all of the little snuggles. Your cat is so affectionate. It's so sweet. This one is not a test. We have done the testing. We know things are working. The things that aren't working is odd, but anyhow. Good morning. Hello from the Netherlands. Guten Morgen. Hello. And yeah, that's kind of it. We're gonna do some reacts basically and see if I can break the computer. Hi Sean. Hope you're doing well. Other news is a big thank you to Puzzle Piece. Thank you so much for the resub. Very kind.
Does this work for the train?
Yes!
Woot woot.
It does! Thank you so much. It does indeed work for the train. No obligations. So you guys just, you do your thing in your own time. Oh, thank you, Sean. That is incredibly affectionate. Welcome on in. You're from Cali as well. Well, I'm from New Zealand. Hi, Drunky. You're so awesome. And Destindy's nuts. God damn it. Luckily, I hadn't taken a sip of that yet. Thank you guys for the hype. That is very sweet. So, I don't have any stories to tell. Oh, actually, yes, I do. Let me just have a humble brag for a moment. My parents and I, we do trivia every single week, and I love it. I think it's so much fun, and I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in doing a quiz together. I used to do these in like my first year of live streaming. I was doing quizzes, and we have got a bit of a backlog of these trivia quizzes because I was away and we didn't have a chance to catch up every week, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do one on stream. The only problem with these ones is that they are very New Zealand oriented, so that it can kind of be a bit of a struggle. So as an example, and I am not the New Zealand representation for this. As an example, for today's quiz, it said, where's 23 down? Former TV presenter who was the Minister of Conservation from 2014 to 2017. I don't know that. The only reason we got it right is because my parents knew that. So those are the ones we'd probably struggle on. Did you finally stop holding them back from winning? No, we got 100% today. It's so rare that we do 100%, but we did manage to get it. I'm very, very pleased with our efforts. And I even contributed some questions today, and that was extra amazing. Hold on. Oh, what have I done? I've ruined my tech. Don't tell my title that I... Stop! I'm gonna have to close that. That's so embarrassing. So basically, it's this little crossword trivia that is in the newspaper. I'll turn the brightness down a little bit. So it's just a crossword, but instead of crossword questions, they're trivia questions. So for example, it says ancient Greek city on Sicily where Archimedes was killed in 2012 BCE. Wait, no, 2012. No, that's not that one. Anyway, that was Syracuse. And so I was thinking that we could maybe do one. My cat has gotten up. Oh my gosh, you're free. Jimmy Carr. Yeah, that's the one. I like that answer. I know there was only a test last night, but it was good to see you for the test. Thank you, Cody Cameron. It was nice. We would struggle, but if we gave you pop culture questions, you might struggle, so it might be even. Yeah, you got it, Crossbow. In English, it's just Syracuse spelt differently. Oh, thank you, Sean. That's really kind. Yeah, I've stopped traveling, so I don't have travel videos anymore, but I might have to make some other ones. I thought I could do a little fun fact Friday. But Cody Cameron, there's a Canada question. It made me think of you. But there's some okay ones. So, for example, fictional feline breed which appears in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and so that's talking about the Cheshire Cat. And so I really enjoy doing these, and we very rarely get 100% on the crossword. So usually my parents will do the heavy lifting. But last quiz we got 1, 2, 3. We missed 4. That is poor effort on our end. But it was just very fun to get 100%. Pub quiz, edit quiz. Yeah, I really miss doing my trivia. So basically, there was this plugin on Twitch called QuizKit, and it was genuinely extension. Sorry, not plugin. I've been doing too much OBS stuff. The extension was called QuizKit, and it was the best extension that existed on Twitch ever, and they no longer have support for it, and it's such a crying shame because it really was very good. Good morning, Charlie. Thank you so much. I listened to podcasts about Dionysius. My Greek pronunciations are terrible. Oh, there we go. Literally 2 days ago. You are not tech. You tell yourself that. I have destroyed the gremlins. It was a long, arduous process. Yeah, QuizKit. It was so good, wasn't it, Nine Fox? So QuizKit basically allowed for multi-choice question game show interaction with Twitch. And it was so amazing, and I'm so sad that it doesn't work anymore because I used to run quizzes. Well, it was every week, but then they got a little bit too much, so I did it every month. And people would win VIP badges through that, and it was actually my favorite thing. But they don't have that extension running anymore. And if they did, then I would just make more quizzes. I'll double check if that's changed it. And time limit made it hard to Google, exactly, because it was only, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? And so you have to be super, super quick to be able to Google it. But I think that the people who were playing were pretty fair and wanting to play for the sake of playing, not for the sake of cheating. Pamela, is Clem AI? I am now. I finally ascended. How long have you been doing this live stream stuff? I've actually been live streaming for quite a while, 5 years. But it's only this year that I started live streaming on YouTube as well, or posting videos on YouTube. I never really indulged or that's not really the word. I never really dipped my toe into YouTube until this year. So it's been fun. I've been really enjoying trying something a little bit different. Not just with the live streaming, but also posting videos. That's something I never really did. So it's cool. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dishes. Sean Connery. What the heck? No other quiz extension, none that were that good. I don't think, yeah, here we go. QuizKit is no longer active or available. So sad. It was shut down due to unsustainable server and hosting costs combined with insufficient premium subscription revenue. It's such a crying shame because it really was the best. Let me see. Basically, this is what it looked like. So you would have the extension as an overlay, and people could literally on Twitch click the answer on mobile and on web, and those were there know how amazing it really was. It was actually the best. It's such a shame that it's not operating anymore. 5 years, yeah. Here's a trivia question for you. Arachibutyrophobia is the irrational fear of what? Oh, I think I've heard you say this one before. Is that one the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth? Let's see how good I am at remembering facts that you guys teach me. It was pretty rough on my mobile. It was worse on mobile, but the fact it was there at all was still good. Correct! Yay! I only know that because of you asking it in the past. I would never be able to write it down though. So like the association is there, and maybe if at a pub quiz it was there, I might be able to be like, "Oh, I recognize that." But if someone said, "What is the irrational fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth called?" I would never be able to spell that. Oh, no, I do not have that accent. No, there's no way I would be able to just do that one, Sean. Time for a vibe coder to make a new extension. Well, I mean, I have started sorting out all of the tech issues. I may as well start making an extension for Twitch. Like, that's the logical next step, right? I managed to sort out all of the issues that I was having. So now I can go make an extension for Twitch. Do you still do IRL pub trivia? I've never done pub trivia while, I've never been in a pub trivia while IRL streaming. So not sure about that one, but I used to do kind of trivia for the community. But an IRL pub trivia, I think, would be a lot of fun. I think it would just be making sure that you're allowed to do it. How I would probably do that is that I do the trivia and kind of relay the questions and people can play but without me reading the chat because I feel like that's cheating. It's basically the equivalent of Google searching. So I think it would be possible if I turn off chat and just kind of let you guys play along, but without me being able to read it, you know? I was talking to my daughter this afternoon about travel. She said she wants to go to Iceland. That's so cool. Well, I have a whole bunch of recommendations. Schmick is if she does get to Iceland, as you know, to make sure she's aware that it's very expensive buying food. But I highly recommend hiring a car so that she can go to all of the places that are less explored so that she can also go at her own pace on her own time and then also maybe make packed lunches. I don't know if she's like a camper van kind of vibe, but that would be how I would suggest it. If you can do Iceland while kind of camping around, I think that's perfect Iceland. But if you don't like that style, then the Reykjavik was really, really cool. Hey, yeah, the cost, that's so funny. Sandflies! Hello, hello, hello! Good to see you. How much for you to walk on a loaf of bread? The cost of bread, the cost of the time to go get the bread, and then we would have to decide on whether or not it is inside the plastic or outside, paper bag or outside of that. And so if it also has to be shoes versus sockless, etc., that's where the costs would start to change. Hi, Sandflies. I hope you guys had an amazing stream. It is a pleasure to have you here. For your reference as well, I am trying to come to Glasgow in 2.5 weeks. I'm just waiting back to hear from another friend if I can crash on her couch. And if that is the case, then I will give you the exact date so that we can hang out because that would be great. Hi, Blackwalker. Hi guys. It's so good to have you here. No, yeah, someone asked how much to walk on bread. We're learning about it now. Only problem with Quiz Quiz was a strange bug where I never got above third place. Must have been why they shut down. Too many bugs. Hi, Sander, by the way. Gordo said, I was looking for a human being in Love Stones. I only found one being productive. Oh, it's good to have you here. Okay, so just go £2,000. I could do with a casual £2,000. That would cover my. I'm trying to build a NAS, a network area storage, or rather, I'm not trying to build it. I'm trying to buy one because I can't be bothered building one. And so that £2,000 would be very, very welcome for that. If you need to head off, then head off. But I hope you had fun. I'm sure still playing some Star Wars, but nonetheless, you're such a joy. If you guys are from my community and you haven't gone to follow Welcome to the Sandflies, please make sure to do so. It's such just a lovely community over there, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here. In answer to how was Denmark, it was great. So I actually went on a big 4-week Europe trip. So I was in Basque Country for a week. I was in Zabia, which is southeast of Spain. And then I was in Denmark for a week, and then I was in Iceland for another week. So I had the best time. It really was amazing. Denmark, I would say I like a lot, but I see Denmark much more of a place to live. Like I can see that I've got 2 friends who live in Copenhagen. I can see that they live a really great lifestyle in Copenhagen. And there's a lot that Denmark has to offer, but I found that as like a tourist city, it wasn't really, or as someone visiting, it wasn't really my vibe. I have to think more about why that is the case. I think it was kind of like another big city vibe, but exploring outside of Copenhagen was really nice, and got to see a little bit more. And it was just great. And hanging out with my friend is the best part. We just kind of my favorite nights of Denmark was when she was cooking at home and we are just chatting away, and it was just really special to be able to hang out with my bud, you know. And I saw the tiny mermaid, the smallest of mermaids, the Little Mermaid herself. I did take stream on an IRL to go see the Little Mermaid, so that was good fun as well. Oh, you played something else, Claude. Let me have a look at this one. I feel like I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar so much. Claude. Save 10%. Oh no, okay, I take it back. I don't know this one. It's like a scary one, is it? Claude, I'll say game, just to lock it in. Can you explain Danish, Hug? I can try. I can certainly try. I actually was going to make a whole YouTube video on Hugge. 9Fox, you're going to be able to tell me how much I butchered that, even if it's not... even if you're not Danish, I know that the Scandinavians kind of have the concept as a whole. But yes, I'll do this one. Jurassic Park without the license. That's such a good way of putting it. Claude. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can see all the dinos. Dino Park. In Denmark, I'd want to be a tourist in Billund, the home of Lego. I was wondering where it was because they have Lego stores in Copenhagen, but I didn't know where like home of Lego specifically is. But it was an okay Hugo. Okay, that's all right. So, where would you visit? I don't know what I'd do if I traveled. So, if you mean Denmark specifically, I would have to look into it a little bit more. But I know that my next kind of country that I want to visit would like Greece is up on my list. I've never been to Greece and Italy. So those 2 are kind of the ones that I would like to do, but it probably won't be until next year, to be honest. I've still got a few things organized for this year, and a big part of that is getting some funds back into my savings account because, as you can imagine, traveling for 4 weeks that did deplete it a little bit. But I've done a budget. I've got my amount that I'm setting aside every month. So it will take a while to replenish, but it is a work in progress. Oh, there we go. So that's the thing is I found that I think Copenhagen is a cool place to live, but it wasn't. I was kind of like, whatever. Delta, thank you so much.
Hola amigos. Espero que todos están bien, los estrano mucho less than 3.
Mucho gracias. Mucho gracias. Greece is the word. Anyway, so Denmark, I think because I was just in Copenhagen, I would like to go see to the like bigger part of Denmark because I just have no knowledge of that area at all. I guess I can just bring it up on here. Hey, Gracias. It's kind of like the Inglorious Bastards. You're correct, Whispers. I'm from New Zealand. Well done. Not many people are able to pick it. So very, very attuned ear there. But I did live in Australia, so that's why my accent goes even funnier. So from New Zealand, lived in Australia, now in the UK, just to really make it confusing. Grassy airs. But yeah, I sorry, it's just struggling to load. I think I'm gonna have to move away from Firefox. Yeah, from a parallel dimension, that's the one. There we go. So here is Denmark. I'll make it a little bit bigger so it takes up the majority of the screen. So Copenhagen is in the middle of the screen here, but this whole section of the Denmark, I just know nothing about it. So I'd love to come up here where all of the water is going in between the islands. Yeah, I guess islands works. Just simply to see what's what, see what it's like out there. It's the area that people don't really know because people know Copenhagen. So I don't have anything about Denmark that makes me go, I really want to see this part of Denmark, because it's not necessarily been on my list, to be honest, until my friend moved there. But now that my friends live there, that is something that intrigues me, is what's over here? There's nothing to see, just flatlands. Well, that's why I thought the watery bit. Yes, exactly. Got to go live in Canada, South Africa, and the US too, so then I can get it super, super confusing. I never could do a convincing American LA accent, so I had to pick a distinguished one and chose Brooklyn, Jersey. That's hilarious. New Jersey. I perfected a mobster accent. That's amazing. So I wonder if that means that you're in the acting industry. Is that right, Whispers? World tour, at least Europe, you know. Do Danes consider themselves a European or Nordic country? I think both. Like Nine Fox, you might be someone who can weigh in on that a little bit more. Bolero is literally from Denmark, so if you heard that question, then it would be great for you if you can answer on behalf of all Danes. But Nine Fox is more north, so like you'd consider Norway a part of Europe, right? Yeah, like do you say you're European or do you say other things? Yes, I stasis, it's all good now, or at least it is for now. I did a very miniature like 30-minute live stream last night because the mods were I was like, I think I've got everything sorted. The only thing left to do is to test it live, and the mods went, do it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, I'll wait until tomorrow. And they were like, do it. So I did it and it was great. It's fixed until it's not. Yeah, so I think that the plugin that I was complaining about actually wasn't the issue. For those who weren't here yesterday or the day before, I've had a few tech issues, but I'm pretty sure they're solved. The plugin that I thought was causing strain on my PC, I don't think was causing strain. It was another plugin that I have removed, and that seemed to have made everything fine. However, I still switched back to an different plugin that I prefer to the one that I was complaining about, because the one I was complaining about, although it might not have been causing the strain on my PC, I don't like it, so I got rid of it anyway. So I have got my old setup from when I was multi-streaming on YouTube, and as I am doing now, and that's working, but it is also working dual format on Twitch. And so I am very happy girl. And we tried a little bit of the gaming. When the gaming comes on, there's like a little bit of frame drops, but with the game we're going to be playing, it'll be okay. Old setup, here it is. They're Danish, which is in the Nordics, which is Europe. Exactly. So it's Scandinavian. It's kind of all like it's all a part of Europe. So I guess it just depends on who you're talking to. If you are talking to someone within Europe, you'd probably say more specifically that you're from wherever. But I guess most people just say which country they're from rather than continent. Like I don't say I'm from Australasia or Oceania. I say I'm from New Zealand, but then I lived in Australia and now I live in UK. It's my autopilot response. A fellow professional liar. Move to my province is basically the middle of the country and you can travel to all major points. That's wonderful. Okay, we say we're Scandinavian, Negro. I suspect most don't really care that much. Yeah, that's the thing. I think most people would just say their country rather than anything more than that. I don't think people really are like, yeah, I'm Scandinavian. It's I'm Danish or I'm Norwegian, rather than being that broad. You foreigners might all be, no, I'm from Africa, I'm from America, I'm from New Zealand, but wherever you go to the bathroom for a number one European. Terrible. I love it. Keeping it old school, how things change when you hit your 30s. Oh, thank you, Dolty. I thought I'd go Kyrie vibes without going super Kyrie vibes. When I'm asked where I'm from, I look confused and say my parents. I like that as a response as well. Well, let me tell you about biology, shall I? I'm from the oceanic. Whoa, look at you. Australian, but appropriated from New Zealand. I actually genuinely was thinking about this when I was a wannabe actor before I became a failed adult actress. I actually always have to think about it. Tavano, it's so good to see you.
Howdy, 51 months. I don't know what continent I'm from. What continent is Hawaii on?
We literally spoke about this a few days ago. That's so funny. I kid you not, Tarbano. Literally just this week we spoke about what continent. That is such a funny coincidence. Hi, Tarbano. I hope you've been well. It's so good to see you. So I've literally got the map up, so I may as well swap it over. Because my whole argument was that Hawaii is not on a continent because I wanted to know the longest flight in USA, and people rightfully said to Hawaii is the longest flight in USA because obviously it would be. It's all the way out here. But I was like, no, that's not my point. I wanted to know like the distance of like on North America. And I was like, crap, Alaska's included in that. I don't want Alaska included in that. I want to know the longest flight here. and because of that is why I posed the question, what continent is Hawaii on? It's not. That's right. It's in the Pacific Ocean. It's in part of the Polynesia, but that is not a continent. So that is such a funny coincidence. Anyhow, yes, Hawaii is an island, and it's so far away from the other Pacific islands. I wonder how many islands are like hidden under here, if any. I'm sure there would be some. Although yeah, because that would be like volcanic formation. I'm sure that there will be some that have been swallowed by the sea. So many Americans refer to Europe as the countries in the European Union. Yeah, that is not quite accurate, but at least you know. Not for acting for the accents, but I could do a London accent. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I tried an American one, but that was very hard. The American, it is very muscular. I don't know if you Americans realize how many muscles you use when you're speaking. It's crazy. But especially Australia, New Zealand, and South African, I guess it's just very like lazy. We like to exclude based on geography as we're very particular about it. In archipelago, quite indeed. Isn't it Guam? Even though it's yeah, well, that was another one, Oscar, of how are the territories included and all this kind of stuff. So yes, you are technically correct, but that's not what I wanted. I will usually say province if I'm talking to another Canadian or someone familiar with my provinces. Yeah, I guess Australians would say their city. Unless they're from a city that people are less familiar with. The Queenslanders, I feel like they get lumped together. Yeah, the Queenslanders, but you wouldn't say the Victorians. I think the Queenslanders are the only ones who really get all pulled together. No, I'm not good at GeoGuessr. Shall we play though? I don't really have major plans today, so I'm happy to give it a go. GeoGuessr. It doesn't have an E at the end, does it? I think we can do the daily free one. I'll just make sure that nothing doxes me. I don't think it should, but you can never be too careful. Yeah, let's do a quick round. Why not? I think you get one free round. The Palm Australians, exactly. It's dependent on how you say Palmer or Palmy. 13 hours left. Yeah, I think that there you have to pay to do several, and it's very inexpensive. Oh, actually, it's gone up since I last saw, but we can do the daily one. Hopefully it doesn't have a timer, because I don't do well under time pressure. Play 5 fresh locations, compare your score, come back daily. Okay. And see there. Oh no, it does have a timer. Can I? I don't want the timer. Okay, it's very flat, very green. So maybe you're. Oh god, that sign. Where did that sign go? Okay, Bialawi. We're driving on the right side of the road. Maybe Ireland? Maybe the Netherlands? Sulin. I don't know how to do oh, here we go. Nesno? What's that? Eastern European? No, I said I'm terrible at GeoGuessr, but it's so flat. Yeah, this is what I mean, is I don't like timers. They make me scared. Yeah, it could just be fun. I think we gotta go Eastern European with those names. I was thinking the other way because of how flat it is, like the Netherlands or Denmark. But with those names, does anyone know that T? Okay, I'm gonna go Poland somewhere maybe. Hungary? No, I'm gonna go somewhere in Poland, maybe. Ukraine, perhaps. We've got a minute. Okay, we've got 90 seconds. I can chill out. No, see these. I think we would see more of the acrylic if it were that far. I think we gotta go more here. This kind of maybe Serbia. No, maybe we'd see that. No, I'm playing. I'm playing, and therefore I choose Poland. Yeah, so then we can laugh at my ones. Let's go somewhere flat around, let's go Poznan, like here. Guess. Oh my god, I should have just paid a little bit more attention and then I would have seen Gnesno. Oh my god! That was actually very good. And you doubted me. Yeah, look, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. I only got 4,910 instead of 5,000 points. I only got 98% on that. I'm so bad. I don't want to do any more. Yeah, if I wasn't so scared about the time, then maybe I would have noticed the Gnesno up there as well and gone a bit closer. I don't want to do more. I've peaked, okay? I've peaked. I don't want to do any more. Okay. I get 2 out of 10 ups being Romania. That's why I guess Romania all the time. That's cute. It's literally, I can do better, but I won't. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. What have we got? Wait. Okay, we've got very English words. Willgrove Fairview. We are on the left side of the road. This does feel like it could be UK with the... Oh, maybe it's South Africa. Oh, yeah, this is going to be South Africa, surely. Or Peak District? That sun feels very Southern Hemisphere, does it not? Shall we try and find a sign? American Southwest. No, they're driving on the left side, so it can't be America. Can't quite see this one. Yes, you're exactly right, Darren. 11:30 in the morning. Yeah, I also was thinking South Africa because of the wineries and whatnot, and that looks very South Africa. I don't think there's going to be and the long roads. Let's go South Africa. And then we'll go kind of wine country, so we'll come down here. I think that this like overtaking like get back in feels very South African. No, South Africa doesn't have Australia doesn't have these arrows on the road. So for the geo guessers out there, that's not Australia and South Africa often look very similar, but Australia doesn't have these arrows that I was trying to say get back in there. So I'm pretty sure that's a very South African thing. I'm just gonna go like here. It doesn't feel very close to wine though, maybe a little bit closer. Where... Yeah, let's go there. Other side, that's fair enough. I am happy with this. I am happy with this because we had the desert but close to some greenery for wine country. Oh, they even give you hints. Most South African roads feature single yellow edge lines paired with the white center lines. Oh, that's cute. So you can learn about those chevrons. I missed this last time. So that's how you learn about how to tell. I'm not good at this. Shut up. Okay. Next one. Ooh. Oh, this has got to be Welsh. Sligo idir da ophain. So either be Irish, Welsh. It won't be Scottish. I'm feeling Wales as well, because the Welsh were very good at having their the Welsh on the left side of the road. The Welsh are very good at having Welsh signs. Kilometers though. Ooh, if it's kilometers, it might be Ireland. Yeah, but they're on the left side. Were the Irish on the right side or not? Maybe Northern Ireland, because basically these signs in UK are miles. So being kilometers is quite odd. Yeah, too short, you reckon? Coolbuck National School, Cooper's Hill. No, I can't remember if Wales used kilometers. But Ireland would be on the 80 kilometers. Ireland, I guess it would be on the left side, but yeah, I think we're gonna go Ireland. I don't remember if Ireland was kilometers. Yeah, and that's my thought as well, Lil Goth, is that Wales would be mileage. So where would this school and river... Oh, it'll be by a river, because we're at Rivers Town, or whatever it was. So let's find a river. It's quite cute, actually. Let's find a river, and we'll go there. So maybe along the coast somewhere where it comes in. I like one of these. We've only got 30 seconds, so I think I'm happy to choose. I don't really see anything, so I'm just gonna choose here. Hi, Naya. Ah, north side. Irish roads. Yeah, I mean, we got Ireland. What a terrible clue. It was just north of Ireland, not Northern Ireland. Not bad. We still got 4,000. So it needed to be. Is it? Well, we wouldn't have guessed there anyway because I can't see an obvious river. Well, hi, Sea Mama. We're playing some GeoGuessr. Oh, goodness gracious. What have we got going on here? Okay, so we've got some Arabic writing. Sweden? Okay. Oh, maybe around here? Oopsies. Yeah, I think. No, I think that will be around here somewhere. Hastings. I'm thinking Indonesia as well. Yeah, because look how tropical this is. There's no way that would be Middle East. That's way too tropical. So let's go Indonesia. I don't know phone numbers, so that doesn't help us. HP? That would just be home phone, maybe. Philippines, you think? I'm not so convinced. I think, yeah, I'm thinking Indonesia or Malaysia. And so I'm trying to think who has more of the that kind of script, because I feel like it would be who has more Islamic as opposed to Buddhist or other. I don't know. Oh, Thailand. No, this would be more that would look more like that one if it were up there. Sri Lanka. No, I'm pretty happy with Southeast Asia. I think it looks too tropical. Okay. Yeah, it might be a GeoGuessr thing. Well, my instinct was Indonesia, but I don't know where they're, because I know that Indonesia does have Islamic religion, but I don't think Malaysia has it as strong. I think they're more Buddhist. I'm not 100% sure. So I think we just choose maybe Brunei or... Nah, let's stick over around here and just go... Okay, it was Indonesia. It was not Malaysia, but it was just northern parts. So, again, I'm happy if we just get the country. Okay, the sheet metal roofing predominates in northern and outer islands. Okay, so that's the hint is of why it was northern Indonesia as opposed to down here. Cool. I just saw the squiggly writing. Yes, exactly. No, you're right, Kiwi man. That's why we got to get all of the clues, you know. I just wanted to go to Bandung. Exactly, Indonesia. Like, we're in the right country and still 990 kilometers. Okay, last one. Loading. Oh, America, surely. Like, look at these cars. There's gotta be. Okay, let's get more clues though. So in answer to your question, what is the gas station? The gas station is Come and Go. Just FYI, the gas station is called Come and Go. Do you guys know much about that? Do you guys know much about Come and Go? right, you reckon Midwest somewhere? Yeah, it's super dry, but not like south dry. We're not seeing the Rockies. Got a big old Motel 8. That's so funny. Yeah, where is Interstate 80? Exactly right. Do I dare? I don't know how close I have to go. Okay, here we go. 70. 80. 80! Okay, I'm happy with Iowa. That seems fun. Colorado? No ways, man. We gotta go just slightly off. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out like the switch. You reckon Omaha? Let's go Omaha. That sounds fun. Because it needs to split off towards 80. Yeah, let's go here. Hey! Not bad. Not bad at all. So Come and Go is a gas station chain headquartered in Iowa. Okay. Ah, there we go. So you are correct that they do have some in Colorado though. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know what? I'm quite pleased with these. We got over 4,000 for a few, and then Indonesia, that one I'm happy with, and then which one was the second one? That was South Africa. South Africa, also big country, so I'm happy with these results. Not too bad, hey? I got a silver medal, so I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Look, maybe I do have a career in GeoGuessr. Maybe I take it back. Perhaps this is something. I got the correct country every single time, including Poland. So I think that's a pretty good good start to my geoguessing. Very nice, very nice. Rainbow has some competition. Yeah, I'm coming for the crown, baby. I genuinely am quite surprised. That wasn't so... No, I don't have insider GeoGuessr knowledge. I know that there are people who look at the sun and look at the... like, they understand the game, but I am definitely understanding it from the geography more so, like, of trying to be like, yeah, that kind of looks like this, but I know that some people will be able to go, well, from the position of the sun, this has to be in this African country because of the Google car photos, and that is a very deep understanding of the game, which is very impressive. And so I don't have any of that. Mine is just reading signs. Yeah, exactly, Whispers. My accent goes all over the place. And the Americans too. I say my R's very pronounced. If it was continent guesser, you would have 100%. What can I say? Geography. Yeah, the geography and the geology. I've never seen a Come and Go in Ohio. Ah, well, we know they're in Iowa at least. That was so funny. My goodness. In the West, they nut and run. Hilarious. The comes and goes disappear when you get more west. Is that right? That was so fun. I just told a streamer they had audio problems in the stream, then I glanced at the channel name and it had the word deaf in it. Oh, whoopsies. Well, at least you apologized. Yeah, that's I think a pretty easy mistake to make, but as long as you can hold yourself accountable, I think that's okay. Cool! Well, that was fun. You're guessing more from cultural clues, not specific GeoGuessr cues. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, like looking at the bollards and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's how GeoGuessr was meant to be played, is figuring it out from the world and cultural, the environment and the cultural clues. I think that's how it was originally designed to be played. but then people got super, super into the game and then were understanding the game. Similar to how speedrunners can break a game to finish it. That's not how the game is meant to be played. It can be played like that, but that's not how it is meant to be played. And so I think that the GeoGuessr, what do you call it? Masterminds, experts, they just know the game very, very well. But it was very cool to have Rainbolt kind of start to actually travel after seeing all of these places in GeoGuessr. It was really sweet. So shout out to Rainbolt. The name was very funny, wasn't it? I was not expecting that. I'm very pleased. That was a lot of fun, but I can tell you that I wouldn't know African or South American countries, so that's something I need to learn more about. I was on a stream and she was dropped in Nottingham, literally on the tramline I take to Warhammer World. She didn't want any help from chat, and I nearly had to bite through my tongue to not tell her. I remember playing this one time on stream, and the daily one, they only had 3, I think, and it was so funny because it was a mountain in Auckland that I had climbed just like the week before, and then it was Melbourne, and then there was another one that was, I think it was North New Zealand. So there were 2 New Zealand questions, and it was very much like catered to me. So I think when it comes to me playing GeoGuessr, the few times I play it, it seems to be very catered to me. But there's another one called Time Guesser, which is quite fun if you guys haven't played it. I'll chuck that on now. I had an English breakfast tea with orange pancake. Ah, that's so sweet. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little tea break. Especially when the actual words are totally fine. People keep getting, oh yeah, that's for the auto modes. I'll leave you guys to that. I was expecting Big Ben, the Eiffel Tower, the Hollywood sign, not a random cornfield. I think there are modes that are about landmarks. And so it would be like the Sydney, Sydney Opera House and stuff. It would be a lot more obvious, but the GeoGuessr as a whole is kind of just chucking you in a random place on the earth. The time one is fun. Yeah, I'll do that one without a timer, and then you guys can also participate. So basically how this one works is it combines GeoGuessr, but also with an historical event. Oh, well, not, it doesn't always have to be super, super historical, but it combines it with an event. And so you can kind of figure out with context of if you recognize, so for example, there was one that I saw, which was just before JFK was assassinated, so that you know what year that, if you know what year that was, then you get that correct. And also if you know where that was, then you can start figuring it out, not just using the street. It's fun when one of your guesses turn out of a place you are just in. Exactly right. I have another orange mug at work, which reminds me of your merch. That says thanks for nothing. That's very funny. I like that. There was I don't know what it was in Iceland, but I saw the merch a lot. So t-shirts and mugs and a whiskey flask, and it was I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. And it was quite prominent everywhere. I'm a ray of, let's see, fucking sunshine. I don't know if it's Icelandic in particular, but it was everywhere when there. Yeah, visiting Iceland. Reddit thread. Let me see what here we go. So this is a Reddit thread. We couldn't resist buying the souvenir for a family member back home, but are so curious as to where this phrase originated from, and I can't find anything on Google. Is it a show, movie, some other reference? So I am a ray of fucking sunshine. I saw this on a shirt. Yeah, I saw someone on the plane with the shirt, funnily enough. Fucking sunshine, that sounds hot. Okay. If you search Jack Van Neck Ray of Sunshine, you'll see her pieces. But this is kind of what this person, this is literally like me. I was thinking, how is this so prominent in Iceland of all places. Yeah, sounds like a phrase the Brits would use for sure. Describing someone as a race. Yeah, but why in Iceland? I think that's what the Reddit thread here is not quite understanding, is how much this phrase was in Iceland. Like all of the souvenir shops had this as merch, and you wouldn't say that about UK. This is just trash millennial humor stamped on a tourist bait that has nothing to do with Iceland. Yeah, see, the Reddit thread often will be okay, but they're not actually understanding this question. It's probably because a lot of people... Well, that's also what I find surprising, because you would think that people on visiting Iceland would have visited Iceland or plan to. And so there's a lot of missing the point of the question on that thread. So although Reddit can fix your tech issues, I don't think that one is quite understanding, because there's also, it looks like I can buy a lot of these merches in I can buy a lot of these merch items in the UK, but why is it in Iceland specifically? They're just there for the memes, maybe. No. Okay, this one is just simply not loading. Oh, if I scroll down. No, that's not even the star. Anyhow, let's get back to the other game. So, 1901 model, 20 years old. So I'm going to say this is in about 1920s. I don't know who these faces are. Stop trying to make fetch happen. This looks like an American monument, maybe? Do you guys know where this is? Oh, I missed what that you guys were talking about JFK. Washington. Yeah, it's got to be. So let's go 1921 because we can do math. It's probably 1922. Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to know, is it the Lincoln Memorial? So you think it's Henry Ford, maybe? I don't know what Henry Ford looks like. It is the Lincoln Memorial? Okay, perfect. Because that's what I was wondering, but I've never been, so I wasn't 100% sure. It was kind of only based on movies and whatnot. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, because it's not... Yeah, it's Washington here, not Washington up here. Okay, cool. Zoom in. So I'm just going to keep going into quite center. Washington, Capitol, Lincoln Memorial. So it'll be just outside of there somewhere on this side. Let's go there. And I'm going to do 1921 because we don't really have any other clues. Ah, well done. Absolutely bang on. So they were no one of note, just two men. The Oldsmobile brand, founded in 1897, was owned by GM, continued manufacturing cars until 2004. Aw. Just men. Perfect score for that one. Well done. Yeah, that's why I went 1921. I just had to trust that they were very specific on 20 years old rather than 19 years old. Okie dokie. So maybe... Hold on. I'll show the photo as is. And black and white doesn't always mean before color photos, just a heads up. Sometimes they're black and white with a filter rather than historical. Oh, you're all good, Nine Fox. Yeah, I think you're chatting about the assassination as well, so probably missed that a bit. Okay. Budruf langs de Talgräns. So it's got to be like European. I'm thinking maybe the Netherlands? See, Mama, do you have any comments on that one? Yeah. We've got some Dutch speakers in the community. Yep, cool. So let's go Amsterdam. Oh, but what era? We've got these kinds of cars. We've got a lot of hats. So when it comes to these kinds of things, so this is probably significant, but I don't know who they are. And we've got a lot of these older style of clothing. No bread, something about along the language border. Oh yeah, sorry. I will see if there's any other things. So basically, when it comes to these questions, I'll leave that for you, see, Mama. I always go pre or post World War II. I'm thinking pre World War II. I think that they're a little bit more finely. Oh, maybe post, but in the 40s. I don't think that the Netherlands had a huge occupation or anything. Mans with hats, not many cars. Well, that could just be because it's the Netherlands. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep it here for the... I'll go up a little bit. So the cars, they do look a little bit more 50s, hey? I just left this in case you wanted to try and read it. See, Mama? I thought that was before. You think the cars make it a little bit younger, I guess? Yeah, no bread because of the war. You're a good boba, cheers. Okay, cool. So let's go bread robbery. I don't know where this would be, but it. I think we'll go for Europe. I think we'll go for Amsterdam because taking their jobs. How strange. I guess it could be like Harlem or something, but we'll go Amsterdam because why not? I don't really know what a main strip would be. I hardly know her name. What looks like a good walking protest route? Oops. Oh, De Gouverd? Is that what we saw? There are tram lines, hey. Okay, let's just go for it somewhere. Because otherwise we're going to be stuck on this one for ages. I don't really know. So let's go. This looks like a good protesting strip. So we'll go here. And then we're going 50s because the cars look a little bit older. I mean younger. We'll go early 50s. So war would have ended. They look very well to do, I'll tell you what. I feel like that's what surprises me the most is they're very, very fancy, which makes it feel older. So I'm actually going to stick to the 40s. Okay, we can try that. I don't know what poop guesser is. You reckon 50s? I don't think that people were quite this though maybe the Dutch are more fancy. Is there a street sign? I don't really care about the street sign. I want to focus on the year. Work in people are being brought in to shut people out of jobs. Damn, okay. Yeah, see but maybe the Dutch are just way more fashionable than others at the time. Not enough hats? What do you mean? Look at all these hats! Look how many hats there are! So many hats. Not a lot of women. That's such a toughie. But the car is really throwing me because everyone, it looks like it should be 30s, but the car is out of place in that. You know? So let's go because of the car. 60s? Wow! Oh, and it was in Brussels. Okay, so maybe that's why it didn't feel very, yeah, Flemish. That's why you were, see, Mama, hopefully that makes you feel better of it being, yeah, there you go. I thought that, I was like, I'm sorry, see, Mama, but I was like, I'm pretty sure you would know what this says. And if you were struggling with it, the Flemish makes sense, right? Ah, okay. A fixed official boundary between Dutch and French-speaking regions to prevent the spread of French into traditional Flemish towns. Okay, all right. But again, they look very fancy. But the cars, you guys were right. The cars should have been the true indicator. Ah, okay, it is totally Dutch. Never mind then. Okay, what have we got going on here? So it looks like a whole bunch of milk, maybe? Gotcha, see, Mama. Yeah, so they're all pouring out milk. I don't know this protest. And it looks like they're hanging milk up. Or flour, you think? I think it's got to be milk with that shot there. But I do like the thought process. Not super obvious. Maybe 70s with the cars? Or is that younger still? Oh, you know Kotzen? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what this symbol is as well. Bolla. Werkstoffbad. Okay, so let's go Germany. An MK1 Golf. So what would that be? Like 80s? Okay. Yeah, because it it kind of looks like the cars that the New Zealanders would have got in the 90s, which would have made them older than the 90s. Milk until you puke. Yeah, I'm curious what this protest is. So I don't really have strong feelings of where, but we'll go Germany. Hanover, that sounds fun. Let's go there for no reason in particular. Again, we'll just go somewhere. I don't see. Yeah, town hall will do. And then he looks like McCall to Mothra. So let's go early 80s. Maybe? Let's go early 80s. I'm going to go 83. Oh, of course. So we should have gone Berlin. Young West Berliners pouring milk onto the Kurfürstendamm in Berlin in protest against radioactive, there we go, contamination. Ah, because of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Radioactive fallout had contaminated pasture land, causing radioactive isotopes to enter the food chain through grazing cattle and their milk. Yeah, I guess Berlin could have been the way to go. But well done on the years. Yeah. It was just about why the radiation symbol, and now we know because of Chernobyl. Yes, exactly. See, Mama, good point with the wall. Oh, no way, Lil Goth. Even in Wales. Huh. Okay, we've got two more. This doesn't mean anything. It could be someone who's driven from Winnipeg, okay? It could be someone who's driven from Winnipeg. It might not be Winnipeg. They could have gone from here somewhere. Oh, was Manitoba down there, was it? Yeah, they could. Okay. We'll chuck it somewhere on Main Street. You're so fine, Davon. We only got two more. Somerset Building. I mean, I am fine with just chucking it on Main Street. Is that a Schlitz sign? I don't know what a Schlitz sign is, sorry. There's swears and something furs. Paris building. Anyway, so here we go. This is the closest we've got in terms of what we're working with. So we got a lot of women's fashion. Oh, and there's a car. There are a few cars there. So I'm thinking 60s. You saw a Union Jack? Yes, that's right. It's Canada. We're up in Canada. We are in Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada. So I'm very happy just on Main Street. But we've got some curly hair, curly girlies. We've got some very sensible shoes. So 50s or 60s again. Yeah, I think they're not always about events, to be quite honest. Sometimes it is just about finding out based on how they are dressed. This skirt at the back here does lean 50s, I think. Oh, I guess they were more poodle skirts. So the van says Winnipeg, the plate says Manitoba, and the sign on the building says Paris. No, I'm very happy with it being in Winnipeg. London. No knees. Yeah, so that's why I'm feeling like early 60s, late 50s. But the sensible shoes, I'm trying to think what 60s fashion looked like. Yeah, I'm happy to stay in the 50s. The cars are 50s, you reckon? I'm just trying to think of the hairstyles. Honestly, the 60s hair and fashion is escaping me. I can't really picture what women in the 60s looked like. All right, let's go 56. They have the perms. I'm just going to go 56. Hey! Look how close we were as well. Not bad. A street scene in Winnipeg, Manitoba during the mid-50s, just as simple as that. So this is one of those ones that doesn't necessarily have a massive event. It's just a cool photo. And Kiwi Man, FYI, it says from the American Geographical Society Library, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Libraries. Not bad. Yeah, I have to look up 60s fashion because I was like, this isn't 60s fashion, but I can't tell you what 60s fashion looks like. The moment you get it pretty much the exact spot and you get your guess from 1 millimeter from the correct location, yeah, it's very satisfying. Yeah, it says University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Libraries. Wisconsin. Okay, final round. Ooh, okay, so we gotta go Africa. What have we got going on in the background? So it's pretty new. Everyone's got some newer. I don't see any phones. You guys recognize this symbol at all? Can you do a mobster accent? No, definitely not. Anyone recognize this symbol at all? Oh, here we go. Black, red, yellow. That doesn't... Or is it green, red, yellow? Can't quite see that. That says Commonwealth. But yeah, we don't have phones. Oh, this one's nice. Apostle trip. So, Pope Leo. Okay, Pope Leo the 14th. So he must have been doing a tour to this country. God. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so basically it's welcoming Pope Leo. Oh, look, he's on all of the shirts. That's so cute. So what year was Pope Leo gallivanting around the world? Kuala Lumpur? I don't think so. Hippies didn't really show up until the later part of the 60s. Yeah, see, I can think of 70s fashion, but not 60s. Oh, 60s, is that more... Maybe like there are these sunglasses that I'm thinking of. I'll show you them. Yeah, I think it's probably quite recent. So who's the current pope? I don't follow the popes whatsoever. Pope Leo, is he the current pope or was he the previous pope? I legitimately don't know. Oh, there we go. We got a phone. I actually don't know who the current pope is. Is it Pope Leo? Leo Khan 21. That's funny. And I cannot recognize this flag. I think this must be the flag of the country that we're in and on the shirts. He is the current one, right? So maybe it's literally this year. Okay, so here is what my deduction is. Let's look for a country that has this shape. He is the current. Okay, you reckon? Oh, what about Cameroon? No, I'm going Cameroon because look at this symbol. That looks like that that shape. Yeah, we're locking in Cameroon because of this shape here. That looks exactly like this shape. And then we'll go to the down here and just choose a main area. Thank you. Thank you for my for the compliment. Yeah, let's just choose this area near the hospital. I can't quite, or maybe, yeah, I don't really mind. That's fine. Let's go this year. Woo! Okay, Holy Mass at the airport over here. So we're still in Cameroon though. On the final day of his 4-day visit to the country before departing for Angola on his 11-day pastoral tour of Africa. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it was just in a different city, so we can't. Those kinds of things I don't mind getting too specific because I'm like I don't even know if it's the right city. But good detectiving. And our final score. Woo! I always like to try and get over 40,000, so that's very excellent. Oh, and so much fun. Thanks, guys. That was really cool. Good scores. Very good scores. This one was the one that really let us down with the 8 years. The one in, and also the location. That was the one in Belgium. But the other 4, we were pretty darn good. You can see your house. Cool. That was good fun. I really enjoyed that. Thanks, guys. Oh, yes. Sorry. I completely forgot about Poop Guesser. I would have missed that. So luckily I've got the mods to keep me on the straight. 4 score and 8 years. Okay. Let's have a look-see. Yes, we're about to learn what Poop Guesser is. I saw Nine Fox mention it earlier, but we'll learn together. Every day, a new photo of animal poop appears. You have 6 guesses to figure out which animal dealt it. Every guess lights up a row of cells comparing your animal to the mystery animal. Green matches, orange partly overlaps, and red is no match. And up and down show whether the mystery animal is heavier or lighter than your guess. Zoom into the photo. By scrolling, pinching, or double-clicking it, we'll just zoom. Your results are saved on this device. That's fine. Okay, so this is TOS friendly, right? Because it's educational. I just want to make sure that we can look at animal poop. We are being educated by identifying animal and if Maya Higa can have a channel that is dedicated to her sanctuary, then we can look at animal poop, right? Thank you, Thomas. So it claims, yeah, one of them is just like, where do you think this poop's from? All right, I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're too big a channel to have to worry about these things. Okay, we have 6 guesses, so double checking. Every day, a new photo. So we've got today, day 83. Every guest lights up a row of cells comparing your animal. Okay, I'm sure that we'll figure it out. So it's got to be like a bird, maybe. That is. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. I think that it's a bit weird. Yeah, it's not gonna be a mammalian. But what kind of bird? There we go. Now we've got the whole photo. What kind of bird or animal would be on these rocks? Seagull? I'm not convinced. I think we've got to also look at the location. Hey, Texas. A tern, that's fun. Are there any berries? Yes, there are indeed. Boobies? Oh, let's go boobs. I mean boobies. Whoopsies. They should do fictional characters poop kissing. That's so funny. Under a tree. Whoops. I'm sorry. I usually am good with my birds. I like boobies, so I just got excited. I just want to make this have it. There we go. I like that. Thank you, Texas. Hope you're well. We're trying to guess which bird did this. Oh, they don't have boobies. Can we just write bird? Okay. Let's see. They do have seagull. But the berries, it's got to be something. Yeah, like what these are. A cockatoo? No, I don't think it'll be a cockatoo. Not on these rocks. Shall we go? No, eagles won't have berries. Do they have shoebill? They do not, unfortunately. It won't be an eagle because they don't eat berries. I think that's what the clue is. What birds are more berry eaters? And big berry eaters. So they have to be able to because we could do like a little tit. Maybe we do some tits instead. I know you guys like your tits. What about like a woodpecker? Do they I feel like it's got to be big enough to eat the maybe they're eating them rather than pooping them. Hey, China. They eat grubs. I guess that's why they're picking away. A robin? That's too big a poop for a robin. Like, this is the thing. This is a big poop. So it has to be a bird, I think, that is... Do we just go a pigeon? Maybe a wood pigeon. I like wood pigeon, but they only have pigeon. Ah, darn. Okay, so... Ooh. So they're not herbivores. Is that right? Yeah, so... It's definitely a bird. We knew that one. A pigeon. That's why you're thinking cockatoo. So then they're definitely not herbivores. Yeah, this is what I was thinking, is that if they don't have wood pigeon, then the habitat doesn't make sense. But the region, there's some overlap. There is Oceania. Maybe we'll do. Can we zoom a bit? Yes. Yeah. I can't really zoom. Like, I can do it like this. Oh, no, I can't. Excuse you. If that helps. Albatross? No, I kind of like the idea of going a cockatoo. Because a cockatoo, they could have been picking at these berries and dropping them off. But they are not a herbivore. Which could still be grubs and stuff. Because these do look like the little berries and stuff that cockatoos eat. Oh, sorry. My apologies. There we go. Yes, I can. They unfortunately don't have the ability to kind of do both. Hopefully that's a little bit better now. Yeah, I think that the insects and grubs would still be included as not herbivore. Oh, that's right, size. So the mystery animal is heavier. That's not really that much of a surprise because of pigeon. I think we go cockatoo because I think that they're quite large. Never mind. Never mind. We can't do cockatoo. Okay, so bird that eats meat is on the coast or mountains. Yes, no, exactly. And is big bird. Again, not surprising. It is not a herbivore. Correct. Not a herbivore. So shall we do an owl? Crow or magpie? Crow could work. Or raven, maybe? Let's do a crow. Let's just start getting the... Okay, so they're not an omnivore. And this was my concern with crow, is that it might be too close to the town and cities. So we have ruled out South America. Okay, bigger bird. Ooh, what about... So it's a carnivore. So it's got to be some sort of bird of prey. And we could do like a cassowary. But they wouldn't be in the rocks, maybe. Yeah, the owls. I think the owls wouldn't work on the rocks because we got to go coastal. Yeah, I think a seabird. So maybe we go for your albatross. Albatross is carnivorous, though. Oh, like a pelican. Pelican could be good. They're very big. I like Yes. Yeah. I think let's go pelican. Oh, the zoom on the green bits. Yeah, I think now it's I thought maybe they were eating the berries when I zoomed in as well. I like pelican. I think that we can go check that out. Yeah, can't really tell about the greenery there. Cobra chicken. Let's try pelican. Pelicans are big. They're in these areas. They would be on the coast, which these rocks probably are. I just don't know if they're omnivorous or carnivorous. And a size, yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Pelicans are too big. But we've got fish eater. Well done. Okay, so we've got a fish eater. And we're still kind of in the same area. So we haven't figured out specifically where. A stork? A stork is good. Yes, let's go a stork. Oh, they're carnivorous rather than fish eaters. But that was good with the wetlands. I guess they... Okay, we've also ruled out the Americas altogether. So it's either in Europe or Asia. We've got 2 more guesses. And it's smaller than 3.5 kilos. So I like that. So bird, fish-eating bird on the coast of Europe or Asia. Yeah, coastal Eurasian bird, which honestly, they kind of come together. Gulls? Are they... I feel like gulls would be omnivorous, though. Shag, we don't have. Gulls, we only have a seagull. Maybe seagulls are omnivorous. Ospreys, no, they don't have that. Hawk would be carnivorous. The gulls are too light. I don't think... You guys are happy not looking at the poop anymore, right? I think that this is kind of the information that we need at this point. Yes, no birds, I know, right? Okay, oopsies. Bird fit cormorant. That's nice. Yeah, because that's basically a shag. Cormorant would be good. I feel like there would be coastal wetlands and rivers. They're in Eurasia. And they're fish eaters. I like cormorant. Oh, so close. We've got the right size. Extra clue, it starts with an H. Maybe heron in that case if it starts with an H. It's gotta be if it starts with H, surely. Yeah, and it's there. Oh, it's basically another word for a shag, Kiwi man. Well done! It was a heron! I wish they showed a photo of the heron afterwards. The H is a little bit cheeky. I wish that we could have chosen that for ourselves. I'll show you a cormorant in the meantime. Cormorant. See? It's literally just a shag. And look at that. Oh, cormorant would have been a good one. Oops, wrong side. Look at that. Sheesh. There are a few herons on the canals. There we go. I take a dim view of this game's name. My bum sense is tingling. Adorable. Just a shag, yeah. We got the poo. That's the important part. I'm actually loving this game. I'm gonna do one more. Ooh. It's gotta be like a stick insect or something, right? Where even is the poo? Is that the poo? So what are we looking at here? I'm gonna have to make this bigger too. I like this game. This is fun. I actually genuinely think this is really fun. We should get Maya Higa onto this one, see how well she does. The white part of bird poop is actually their pee. Oh my gosh. Birds do not make liquid urine like humans do. Instead, the bodies turn waste into uric acid, which looks like a thick white paste. There we go. Thanks, Boba. No, I don't know that one, Whispers. Fossilized? I don't think so. I think, is this a cave or is this dirt or... I think that's got to be it, right? I don't see anything else. Triceratops? I think it's got to be a bug. What the hell? The thing is, I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't. It feels like either a cave roof or cave ceiling. Or yes, bugs definitely poop. It feels like either a cave ceiling or a rock face. But I can't imagine it being a rock face because it wouldn't be, but I can imagine bugs on a ceiling. Ooh, a reptile would work. Yeah, a lizard would also work. But I just can't tell with scale what's going on, if this is actually the poop. It's got to be something that can... Yeah, we need a banana for scale. It's got to be something that can crawl on... Ooh, bat's a good one. Let's do bat. I like that. Because... Oh my god, look at you! Oh, sorry, I got too excited. Well done! That's exactly it, because I have to be able to hang on the ceilings, of course! Perfect score! Well done! Oh, that was so impressive. Oh, that's exactly it. I was getting there, but I didn't not even consider bat. Not even cross my mind. I was thinking caves, I was thinking critters on the ceiling, but never would I have thought about bat. That was awesome. Hey, Mohammed. Ooh, that's a cool poop. It was! Yeah, you got it. Ooh, okay. So something that's a herbivore because it doesn't digest its nuts and berries and fruits and whatnot. Oh, there we go. A typo? Well, that's okay. Horse? No, horse pat doesn't look like that. It's a horse pat is ickier. It doesn't digest its nuts. Kopi Luwak. Not so convinced, but you can see the... Like, what is this fruit though? Yeah, I think that I'm thinking almost like elephant. But yeah, maybe it's the Kopi Luwak. Oh, coffee, which is from a serval. Serval? Oh, rhino would be good. Oh, I guess, no, not rhino, because they wouldn't be able to eat these kinds of foods. Yeah, you think it's more like cowpats? So I guess at the zoo. Yeah, I think it's too big for, like, they've got big fruits and nuts in this diet, but they've also produced a lot. Yeah, so we've got to do some sort of civet. Thank you. That's the one. I always get serval wrong. Let's do it then. Let's do the civet. Ah, darn. So it's not a mammal. That is a huge clue. Not in Asia, and it's heavier than 3 kilos. An omnivore could be bugs and stuff. What about like oh no, not a mammal. So it won't be a monkey or ape or anything. So the biggest one is that it's an omnivore and that it is probably in rainforests and forests, partly matches and farmland. So that makes sense based on the berries. An avocado eater? But do you know an avocado eater that's not a mammal? Yeah, so let's think. I don't think this is a bird. This doesn't feel bird-like. It won't be a fish. And so we're kind of limited to reptile or amphibian. I think that most amphibians are too small for this. So big lizard. Lizards would also have a millennial with the avocado eater. Very funny. Lizards would be omnivorous. Why do you have a picture of my poop? Oh, it's Chopper's poop. Yeah, Komodo dragon would almost work, but it's not in Asia. So that's why it can't be Komodo dragon unless they call Komodo dragons a part of Australia, and so that would be contested. Are there any other variations? There's got to be a reptile. So a monitor or a goanna. But the monitors and the goannas are in Asia. So it can't be in Asia. Yeah, it will be a big, but are there any other, so it's not a mammal and it's not in Asia. And rainforest forest. Iguana? That could work because then it won't be in Asia. Oh, a tortoise though. Yeah, I think so. A mammal, basically, Chopper, we're trying to figure out which animal caused this outside of yourself. And so when you make a guess, it will tell you what has crossover. So we know it's an omnivore, but it is not a mammal and it is not from Asia. I like tortoise as well. So let's see if they have tortoise. Yeah, so we don't have to be specific. Oh, alligators will not be the case. Oh, darn, definitely not. Wow, not a reptile. Maybe a bird then? Maybe that is like a cassowary or a ostrich or something. Rainforest and forest. Yeah, I think it might have to be a bird in that case. Oh, I see. The tortoises would be herbivores. That's such a good point. Yeah, I don't think this is a fish. I think we can rule out fish. Yeah, the tortoise was a good one. And then I guess other like reptiles like alligators would not be in the forests. Yeah, I think we have to go cassowary because that's the only big bird I can think of that would be in a forest. So we've got a in between 3 and 150 kilograms. I'm pretty. Wait, is cassowary in Asia as well though? Because if so, we might have to go for like ostrich. I don't know what else ostriches would eat. What are other big birds? Emu's good. Ooh, does anyone remember what emu poop looks like? I think I think emu is definitely not in Asia where cassowary is. Let's go emu. Araya! That's quite cute. Let's start with emu and we'll figure out from there. Okay, so we're in the right place. Emus, I guess, are not in the forest. Oh, that's right. That's why we were thinking cassowary because of the forest. So it just depends on whether or not cassowary is in Asia, but I think we'll go for it. Yeah. So that one, yeah, that one, I think we can kind of give ourselves as number 3 because I did forget to that we were supposed to be looking at forest, a rainforest, and that's why it would have been cassowary. I just wasn't sure if cassowaries made it up into Asia, because I think that they don't. I think that they might have some crossover in like Indonesia. You know what? We can just look it up. Cassowary. Oh my gosh, what a photo! That's so cute! They look a little less intimidating when that comes up. No, this is really fun. I actually really enjoy this. So I wanted to look at their habitat. So basically, for those who don't know cassowaries, they are vicious. So where emus are quite chill, they'll still be able to kick you, but cassowaries, they like have murder in their eyes. You don't want to look at a cassowary wrong because they will kill you. Emu should have hit farmland. Yes, but that's the problem is we don't want farmland. We wanted rainforest. That's why, that's what it is. Yeah, see here. So they have them up in New Guinea, which I knew, but I wasn't sure if they went out east. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So I guess they include Guinea as a part of Australia or Oceania. And that's what my confusion was. That's why I thought maybe would stick to emu, because emu doesn't even come up here. But I couldn't remember if the cassowaries come out this direction. Yeah, be very wary of them, exactly. Cassowary. Don't worry, I understood what you meant. I just need to make sure that I did understand the joke. I just didn't have very good delivery. Cool. Oh yeah, see, this is also why I thought they might be in cassowary. In Indonesia, because they do have. So maybe they do have them in Indonesia. Anyhow, we got it. Shall we do one more? I think we should do one more. Yes, yeah, he is my brother actually. A lot of people kind of pick the resemblance, but he doesn't talk about me a lot. No, he's not my twin. He's a few years older than I am. That one is a bit icky, isn't it? Okay, let's do this as the last one. So again, struggling to digest. It does look like passion fruit. It could be anything. I dislike emus because of a comedian called Rod Hull who used to have an emu puppet he assaulted people with. Oh, weird. Yeah, I think that makes sense why you wouldn't like it. Yeah, this one's a lot ickier. That's coffee? Is it really? The coffee beans? Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. He doesn't call, so if you're ever in his chat, please let him know that I'm waiting for a call. It's been a while. That's true. So maybe are we thinking bird? What's the grammar issue? If you're thinking now I become tech, now I am become tech. It is if you think that it is a grammar issue, it is not a grammar issue. It is a parody of a quote from Oppenheimer. You reckon that is the civet? All right, let's go for the civet in that case. We tried to do this earlier. It is not the civet. It is not a mammal. It is not an omnivore. I think it must be a herbivore in that case. And it can be found in Asia, but also other places. And then I'm assuming this is forest. Another bird. Oh, and it is lighter than 3 kilos. Yeah, it just mustn't be coffee beans. I can see why it would look that way, but it must be seeds, maybe? So we gotta be looking at a reptile or a bird, surely. Very light. Herbivore, surely. A lemur? No, lemurs are not found in Asia, so it won't be able to be lemur. Sorry, Kiwi man. Yeah, this one I'm trying to keep off screen a little bit more. I'll put it just at the top there. That yellow is super interesting. I wonder what would cause that. Something about the bile, maybe? How is it supposed to be spelt then, Code Monkey? I can look. I'll show you. Oppenheimer quote. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Like, that's literally what I have written with 2 words replaced. That is... if you don't know the quote, then that's not on me. I have repeated this like directly, have I not? Now I am become tech, the destroyer of gremlins. Like I don't know what else I'm supposed to do other than this copy paste. Anyhow, back to the poop. The seeds. Okay, let's go. I'm assuming if it's in Asia, it's probably also in Europe. It's tiny. It's very, very tiny with the leaves. Okay, the size of a leaf, let's say, is about the size of my palm. And so then that would just be kind of like that. I'm not convinced it's a bird. That doesn't feel right. I feel like, yeah, I don't think it's a bird. Because birds they don't have quite as, like, solid. It's tits, you reckon? It would be great if it were tits. No, I think something about that orangey. I'm not saying all birds would have to have, because like duck has the green poo. Doesn't need as much water, yeah. Can't be a monkey, no, because that would be a mammal. What's left of an insect? I think it'll be too small. Enhance. I'm trying to not show off too much of it. Yeah, the diet, that's true. Of some sort of, it's got to be a herbivore, right? I think we just got to figure out the class. I don't think that looking at the poo is helping us. Papaya, maybe? But it's outside of Asia as well. Just so maybe in South America. Let's try a bird. And well, what bird would eat pawpaw? Or what reptile would eat pawpaw? We could try iguana. Wait, no, those wouldn't be in Asia. We could try a lizard. It's a fruit. Oh, papaya. Okay, well, that would cross over with Asia in that case. So let's go some sort of, yeah, herbivore only lizard or bird. Papyrus. This one's hard. I think we just have to guess something so that we can get more information from that. So small, something that is shouldn't be too hard to guess. A snake? No, they because they are not they wouldn't have that stuff in their diet. That would be carnivorous. Yeah, herbivore lizard. I don't know if there would be any. So it's got to be a bird. In Fiji. I'll show you a papaya afterwards. Should we go for a gecko? What's found in... Yeah, I feel like... Let's see if they have gecko. Because that at least we can start ruling stuff out. Okay, here we go. Not a reptile. So it is a bird. And it is heavier than 70 grams. But we have the correct area. So it's a bit all over the place. Found almost everywhere. Everywhere. It's found everywhere. So it's very common. It's found everywhere except probably the Arctic regions. And probably a bird. Yeah, flightless or ground-dwelling bird, but found everywhere. Or an amphibian. No, can't be a mammal, so it can't be a possum. It could be an amphibian, so some sort of like frog or something. A chicken? Do chicken have poop like that? No, it won't be chicken because it won't be farmland. So it has to be from a forest. So we're looking at a forest bird or forest amphibian like a frog or something. Frogs are found everywhere. Although they might be insectivores. So that's why a bird might be better. Wild chickens exist. Yeah, but they're going to say farmland. I think we got to go bird that is in the forest. What kind of birds are found in the forest everywhere? Yeah, so I don't think frog because of the insects. They could be a carnivore. So that's another thing to consider is it could, whatever it is, it could be carnivorous. I don't think it's a fish. And small. Small forest animal. Woodpeckers? No, they eat insects and grubs. Small forest. I think it's got to be a bird. If it's found everywhere, surely it's a bird. Or a frog. Let's see what they say if I write frog. So frog does work. Yes, possums are marsupials, but possums are not found everywhere. So so although I can agree with you, they're not found in all over the world. So that also will rule out possum. A rodent will be a mammal, so therefore that won't work. I think it has to be some sort of forest bird. Yeah, like a crow. Although crows are omnivores, aren't they? This is hard. Is there a global version of a kiwi bird? No, toucans aren't found everywhere. Maybe we just do a little robin. No, robins aren't found everywhere. Maybe it is a tit. No, tits aren't found everywhere. An owl? A sparrow was this. No, that'd be everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing. So it could be a fish eater. Hawks. Yeah. It does. It's hard because these look like seeds. I can't imagine a fish eater creating that poop. The one with the fancy feathers, a peacock. They're not found everywhere, though. Hummingbird, they would be small, but I think they'd have a different type of poop as well. Forest bird, that's everywhere. Or maybe frog. Let's just go frog. We don't know if they're a herbivore. Oh, but this will be... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. We don't know if they're a herbivore. They could be a carnivore, but the reason we think herbivore is because of the poop itself. Parrots aren't found... Oh, I guess Oceania. Parrot, I think, would have rainforest, though. And it's not found in the rainforest. It's only found in the forest. Oh, I guess it could be rainforest and forest and not farmland. So it could be a parrot. No, I take it back. It could be rainforest and forest. I was just doing deduction where it won't be... I was just going, the forest is there twice. So it has to be a forest, but it could be forest and rainforest, and this one doesn't have rainforest in it. I think we'll go parrot in that case. They are... Although they're omnivores, aren't they? Parrots would be found everywhere. My only concern is being an omnivore. Or are they carnivores? Parrots are omnivores, so I don't think it can be a parrot. If you think of like a cockatoo, they eat grubs and they eat berries. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? I don't know. What is orange and sounds like a parrot? Oh, a carrot! I got there. All right, let's go parrot and we'll find out. Oh, it's farmland. Is it? It's farmland, towns, and cities. Wow. We've got the right size, 400 grams. We're on the wrong vibe. So it's farmland and towns and cities. Oh, goodness. Okay, so pigeon? Or a sparrow. Yeah, pigeon or a sparrow. Sparrow might be too small. So I'm thinking pigeon, like the one we had earlier. Oh, but that doesn't look like pigeon poop. We've all had pigeon poop on us. 400 grams. Found everywhere. Pigeon, sparrow. What the heck is this? Yeah, it's not pigeon poop. That's why I stopped. Sparrow poop? Sparrow would be too small. We need 400 grams. Crow? No, crows are omnivores. Goodness gracious, what is found everywhere that is a herbivore bird? And it is in farmlands and towns and cities. Oh yeah, you're used to not having, is it just chicken? Is it chicken this whole time? It's not a chicken. Chicken are omnivores apparently, and too heavy. So it's got to be farmlands, towns, and cities, I assume. If it's found everywhere, it has to be there. Crow? Crows are omnivores, so I don't think crow will work. No, it is farmland. So they are in farmland and also something else. That's what it's saying. So it's in farmland and also something else, which would be desert towns and cities. Yes, partial match, exactly right. A dove. Dove could work. A starling, a swallow, a thrush. I think those will still be too small. Yeah, doves are just pigeons. I don't know if they'll separate them. Yeah, it would be a pigeon. A pigeon would be 400 grams, wouldn't it? I'm just doing it. I'm going pigeon. Oh, there we go. It was a pigeon. That doesn't look like pigeon poop, though, but I guess there are a lot of different pigeons. Well, anyway, Okay, no, we didn't put pigeon because we were looking at other options. That's on us. And here is a papaya for you. That is what a papaya looks like. No, we didn't do owl because they eat meat, and so we needed a herbivore. Yeah, that's a papaya. I should call her. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyhow, now you know what a papaya looks like. Yeah, I guess if you don't get those tropical fruits imported all the way to where you are. I thought pigeons were omnivores. Don't they eat hot dogs and such? Let's have a look, shall we? A pigeon diet. Seeds and grains, legumes, fruits and berries. Yeah, they're not supposed to be eating anything outside of about veggies, but they probably eat. Oh, they do eat insects occasionally. Yeah, I guess they're just scavengers more than anything. Yeah, it makes a delicious smoothie. Tasty, tasty. That was really fun. I'm genuinely glad that we played that because I had no idea, and it is great. I am very, very pleased. Yeah, it actually delivered hard. I got so hooked into that. And you can do that every single day. With regularity. You can play Poop Guesser 2 regularly. Yeah, it was great. That was actually really fun. That was really, really fun. Yes, I do know about the Emu War. I truly do. It is as good as I thought it would be. Poop is actually extremely diverse. I really had fun. Thank you, Nine Fox. As said by people, it felt like it was going to be a big gag, but it really was very good. Hi, Germany. Now I have to decide what the vibe is. I feel really content in a way that I almost want to just end on a good note. Like poop. But I feel like we've only been live for a couple hours. Yeah, it's just a nice place. Guess the film games? I mean, I could do some guess the film games. I don't think I'll play any video games. I'm feeling really good. It's a shitty note to end on. What's Framed, I think is what the film one is called. Alrighty. Here you go. Guess that film. So basically, every time you make a guess, it will give you another scene. The Mummy's very good. I think that's a good start. Yeah. Well. Well done! You got it right! And so if that was not the correct answer, then we would have gone to the next frame, and then we would have been like, oh, okay, that is that Brendan Fraser? I don't know. I can't really tell. It was literally just the first one, the Mummy. And then we go to the next one, and it's like, okay, they're in Egypt. Yeah, all right, okay. And then you go to the next one, and you're like, oh, okay. Maybe. And then you go, oh, not the Tom Cruise one, no. And then you go, oh. Who done chat? All right. Oh my gosh. I am not on a wooden stool, thank you very much. But I do appreciate that. Nothing changes if you just want to play. Type a channel and go. No account, same as always. Nothing. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Guess the chatter in your chat. That seems dangerous. That's okay. Type it out, go, no account, same as always, nothing about your storage. Streamers, if you want somebody to stop showing up in your channel, signing in is the official way to do it and the safest because it proves the channel is yours. Not log, the best way to get your channel log is to sign in and opt your channel in. It starts from that day, so give a few streams. It only asks which channels you moderate. It cannot read your chat or post as you. So, should I sign in or can I just type my channel? It only asks which channels you moderate. The best way to get your channel logged is to sign in. So that wouldn't be opted in on default. Okay, let's do it. I'll try without. Okay. Okay, so call the daily. 10 messages land on your desk, one at a time, 3 names under each. Pick the one who typed it before the clock runs out. No clock. Let's do no clock. Just to start with. No clock, no strikes, no end. No, I think this one should be okay. Yes, exactly. I feel like that's what I'm scared of. It could have older people. Yeah, I got that. I was just checking everything else. Okay, so a different 10 from the daily and nobody timing you. So is this saying from today or from whenever? You work it until it beats you. Name them right and another message lands. 5 wrong. I think we just do this one. Let's, 1 suspect, 6 statements. You type the name. So is this 10 different people? I think we do this one. This one feels like a nice slow one. I'm just going to read them properly. Hold on. Let me get this. 10 messages land on your desk, 1 at a time, 3 names under each. Okay, so that's multi-choice. So I don't want this one. I think that basically you have a chat. People, we have multi-choice. I don't want the clock running out. I want it to be something that we work on together. So definitely not that one. This one goes on indefinitely. You work it out until it beats you. Name them right, and another message lands. So that's basically you just keep going until you have 5 strikes. Okay, the decors sit closer to your suspect the longer you last, so it gets harder without telling you. So they might have some multi-choice. Read each one out. Let chat commit to a name. Yes, so that could be anything. We'll find out if it is multi-choice. Yes, this is what we want. This is the file to work on stream because the whole room gets to be wrong with you. I like that. Nothing counts down, nothing runs out, you cannot lose it. Messages keep landing until you decide you're finished. No, that will be... Nah. I think this is the correct one. And then this one we can do later. This will be interesting. Alrighty, so it's loading, collecting. 3 files... Oh, goodness, wow! Okay, we've got 28 suspects. We just got to get a few more files pulled. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, quiet channels take longer most of these days. Hold no stream at all, and everyone has to be read to find out. Okay, all right. So basically, we're just letting it read, essentially. This will be interesting. We got hitters out here. Okay. I don't want to catch you laughing again. This is for real. Oh, okay. So we do have multi-choice. I think I would go Brewmeister for this one. I don't think Aaron would say that. I really don't. That's the only thing that makes me think it's not Aaron. Yeah, I'm happy to go for Brewmeister for that one. Brewmeister does get subs every now and again, so I feel like that's... Yeah, Erin would use her own emojis for sure. I'm gonna go for Brewmeister. Woohoo! Maybe your buttons are trying to frame you. That's very clever. And all of these people are very clever. Maybe your buttons are trying to frame you. I don't know what that would have been in context about. This could be any of these people because all of them are quite sharp. Oh, here we go. We've got a date. 27th of September, 2025. The time doesn't really help us. I'm happy to go for Mercer as well. Let's go Mercer. Woo! Fun fact, there are raiders just hanging out waiting to raid at times where the subject gets awkward and Clementine needs a distraction. That's very funny. I think that could be Mo. Fun fact. Would Mo say fun fact? Could be Nathan. I don't think it would be Dragon Soul. October 2025. I think maybe Nathan. Mo or Nathan? No, I think I'm going to go Mo. I'm going to go Mo. Ah, damn it! Oh, this is cute. Hi, Clem. Nice to see you. You rating movies. I think we'll go Andrew James for this. Andrew James is always really, like, just sweet. I think Andrew too. Yeah, nice. Okay, so someone is yapping at Cactus John. Very close. What about you? What the? There could be anything. They're talking to Cactus John. I'm thinking Bakiko as well. Because I don't see time zone crossover with anyone other than Bakiko. That's literally my detective side of things. Obi and Cactus, Dr. Feelgood. I mean, Obi and Dr. Feelgood are in the same time zone. Very close. But why would they need to ask Cactus John, what about you? Whereas I feel like Bakiko would have had a reason to ask Cactus. I'm going Bakiko. Ah, it was Obi! There is no choice with Pedro Pascal, at least to me. Oh, that's Glow. That's... No, what? Okay. I may have profiled Gloria a little bit hard with that one. Yeah, I may have profiled Gloria far too hard on a Pedro lover. And you know what? Am I wrong, though? No. I am not wrong. Okay. Yep, bones and brains are bad. Okay, we're not putting Gloria on that one. I feel like that could be Steve. Bones and brains are bad. I don't know what that would have been about, but yeah, so definitely Steve. It's just turned 12 p.m. for us Kiwis. Ooh, surely that's boba. Time for a beer and a curry for lunch. There's no way that's not boba, right? Because there's got to be a Kiwi. Boba likes their beers and the curry. I think it's got to be boba. And if not, well, we'll be wrong. Okay, what is this? You get large tugged. I remember this conversation. You get large tog duvet quilts for sure. I was sleeping in my car in between places there during winter was like waking up in a freezer. So it won't be Oz Alien because Oz Alien wouldn't call it a duvet or a quilt. Neither would E-Spec. So it's got to be Dante then. Oh, maybe not. Because Oz Alien and E-Spec are from Australia. So surely they would call them doonas, not duvet or quilts. So it has to be Dante. Baby sleeping bags. Yes, I remember talking about the togs. I remember this entire conversation, but not who said this. I was sleeping in my car in between places there during winter. Was like waking up in a freezer. E-Spec has done some travel. I'm gonna have to go for Dante. Because just instinct. I knew it! Oh, we're cooking here. Apparently some chippies do chips and gravy. This would have been in Dublin. Yeah, November 2025. This, I think, would have been in Dublin. Oh, that's a tough one. No, I don't think it would have been Jordan. Jordan's a little bit more matter of fact. This one is more about helping figure out if... So I think it might be... it could be either of them. I'm just going to double check I was in Dublin at that time. Because if not, then Jordan, it could have been because of it being UK. Oops, I've gone December instead of November. Third. Oh, that was before... No, this was before I was in Dublin. So that was just the flight... it was just a day before I left. Yeah, I don't think it's Jordan's writing style either. It could be either of Tropical or Maytree. Apparently some chippies... Who would talk about chippies? Tropical Dragon. I think I'm going to go for Maytree. It just feels right. Ah, it was Jordan! Well, we should have trusted Kiwi Man on that one. That was cool, though. That was fun. You spotted the loud ones, the quiet ones walked straight out. Funny. Cool. That was a fun one. So if we do another one, oh, that goes back. Let's do most wanted. One suspect and no 3 names to choose between. Yes, this is what I want. I like this. Is that for Gloria? Because I have to send that to her if it is. You get one of their messages and you type the name yourself, though the box will finish it once you have the first few letters down. Every wrong name unseals another message, so a miss costs your life. Yeah, I like this one. This is the one. Welcome back, hombre. Sorry about that. We're now doing we're trying to figure out whose messages these come from. It's from Twitch specifically, so you might struggle, but you can hopefully enjoy nonetheless. Open the most wanted. I think this is actually what I really want to see. Oops, I forgot to put my name back in. Ooh! I think this one will be fine. Oh, fun. Sorry, not fine. Okay, so it's just going through, and then it will choose one. What a fun little game that they've created there. And so you can donate to them. I saw that it said you can tip on Ko-Fi or Stream Elements, so if you guys want to support them, then you certainly can. This is going to be interesting. You'll never catch me. Oh, okay, so someone who is in Quali's stream. So this is meant to say good night, Clem. And they are also in Quali's stream. Oh, okay. Could really be. Quali's quite got quite a lot of people, so I think we have to go Elisa. Yeah, just to start. But no, Elisa doesn't use Quali's emotes, I don't think. Who uses Quali? I've got like a red or yellow name that's escaping me. Yeah, exactly. Elisa, I understand. Oh, this was only a few months ago. 3 months ago. Yeah, I don't think we'll know, so we'll have to go next. King Arthur came a lot, didn't he? Oh gosh. Got like a red name in my head, but I can't see the words. Oh, Elisa's been following for like 5 years, so it's that doesn't really help us. A lot of people will be followed after Elisa. I've not had either of these. Sorry, Lauren. That's so cutesy, mama. Cute. I don't think it's a recent follower. I necessarily. May. We're doing the Mayrathon. I don't even know what to guess. Because there is, followed later, but that's my point, is Elisa's been following for 5 years. So, like, Elisa, so Dolta, you would have the same thing where you followed later than Elisa, because Elisa's been around for so long. Yeah, I feel like this is about the Kunk as well. There, because the thing is, there is someone that often uses Quali's emotes, and it always makes me go, "Oh, Quali." And so I think that once this is revealed, I will recognize them. It's just figuring it out. It's just figuring it out beforehand is going to be tough. Which peanut butter have you had? The home brand one. And Bega from Australia. It was me, Barry, the whole time. I think we're going to have to just guess anything. Because I feel like even recently I saw someone say bye with Quali's Quali's emotes. And so that's who I'm trying to bring up, but I cannot. If they're in Quali's community, it could be anyone, because they're just as funny over there. Hi, Shushu! Ah, from Asia! Well, thank you very much. Happy Saturday indeed. A pleasure to have you here. We're just trying to figure out who in our community would have said this. I don't know. I don't know. It's not timed. No, we just take our time. I think I'm gonna have to pass. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to pass. What the skibbity sigma is this? That's so funny. What the heck? What the skibbity sigma is this? Who the heck would say that? That's such a funny comment. What the heck? Oh, wow. Are you saying we're not the funniest people around? Don't know about the community, but I know the girl who said it on TV. Yeah, exactly. So that's what it had to be. That is not BA. What the skibbity sigma is this? The thing is, I feel like I know who this is, but it's so hard to come up with. It's gotta be a React Day. I don't. Ah! I don't even know how to guess. I need the name brand. Well, there are lots of Aussie peanut butters. The one that I'm thinking of is Bega. Bega. Nova Chunk wouldn't be there. Norster. No. Does Norster have collie emotes? Yeah, we just got to keep going. Talks less than Norster. Followed around the same time. Are these suggestions? Is there somewhere to send one? That would have still been a React Day. Oh, no, racy mama. There we go. The emote could be a gifted sub. No, I'm feeling I can't remember if Quali raided in May. I don't think she did. Because the thing is, I do feel like I would recognize the name. It's just really tough. Followed around the same time as North Star. I've got nothing. It's so hard. Computer. This is way harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, this is tough, man. It was definitely computer for sure. Yeah, I've got nothing. That's really, really tough. To the mod! That would be a fun way of going through, hey. Yeah, I've got nothing. That's really tough. I think Revenge of the Sith had blue screen, so we're talking about the fighting. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to help. Because it's all from the same day as well. I got nothing. I'm just going to type in random things until... Yeah. See? Quali. I just saw a video where someone had a pet duck named Clementine. We know this person. I know that we know it, but this is so hard to have it only from one specific day. Hello. That's really, really tough. I know I'm gonna know the name. It's just like I don't know how to come up with this. Yeah, if it were from multiple days, I think it would be better. But this is just really tough. Unless you really know every single stream. And I've just got nothing else to work with. Literally nothing. Alex! Okay, that does actually make sense. That does make a lot of sense. I told you I would know the name, because can I bring it up here? I think I have to bring it up on here. Alex has been around for a while. They come in and out. That was really tough, but I guess when you have so many people to comb through, it does make it hard. Yeah, Alex pops in and out a fair bit. That makes so much sense. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, well. Sith was our clue for sure. Yeah, the 3 possible answers are fun. But I was still curious how this works. Yeah, see, even the last time they were in chat, they were using Quali's emotes, and that's exactly what I'm saying is they use a mix of ours. Summoned by Oblivion, cute. Yeah. That makes so much sense. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Oh well. It is very random, but that's okay. We tried it out. Hi, Georgie. Just put a short from the poop episode of the What Wasn't Reacts. Awesome. None of the messages were super identifiable. Exactly. It's not like Moist Critical would speak. How are you feeling? I'm feeling again very content. I don't think I feel in the mood to play video games. Oh, thank you. Do I want to watch anything? I don't really think. Nah, I want to move on from the chatter stuff. Do I feel? I'm just thinking if I feel like watching anything. I think I'm pretty happy to just end, to be honest. I've had a really I was thinking about that too, Schmick. But I don't think I'm in the mood for it. I think I'll just watch it offline. I just feel really content, and I don't want to. I think for myself, I more want to end on a nice note, where it's just like, I feel like if I try to watch anything, I will be pushing a limit. I honestly could get into Kingdom Hearts, but I know that we have Kif's niece coming over later, and so I think that's going to be distracting me as well. So I'm happy to call it there. Just a short and sweet time, and I had a lot of fun playing the games that we did. Yeah, it's just been nice. Hey, it hasn't been super crazy. It's just been nice, and I think that's kind of what I want to end stream with, is just feeling nice. I know, before the tech difficulties hit. Isn't that crazy? Stop it, buzzing fly. Do you know what's funny is I almost did put you, because I was like, I'm pretty sure buzzing fly, the whole time I was like, I'm pretty sure buzzing fly has quality emotes, but you would have potentially followed before Elisa. So I did think about it. But there were other clues that made me not put you. No stream tomorrow. I will have the day off to just do things. But I should be back on Monday. But Monday would be okay as well. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. I'll check if the game works. I think it's still open from last time. Okay, so we're just going to check if the game works before I fully end. So we're just doing some tech issues again. So but we're not playing. Wait, no. Unless this is a ploy for Nine Fox to get me to start playing. Because I wouldn't put it past you. That would be something that you'd do. It's a trap, it is. I think so. But it is good to make sure. Just a little checky-roo. But yeah, I'm going to have tomorrow off. And then on Monday, I will be live. But I will... This is what it did last time. But all I had to do was reopen it. Monday, I will stream, but I will have to end a little bit earlier so that I can jump on a train. I'm going to Cambridge. So... I think that will be nice. Oh god. Oh no. It's exactly where we left off. How's the sound level this time though? He's a good boy. He is a good boy. We can't know if it works unless we beat it. This is from last time, damn it. Okay, cool. So we'll leave that sound in the meantime. Go! This is ridiculous. No! What have you done? What have you done? Oh, I have to push this one first. Whee! Yay! I'm so pleased we've got the tech issues. Oh gosh! We're gonna get kablamoed! Get him, beast! Get him! I can't kill him at the moment. I don't have my keyblade. It's actually so noisy on my end. What a loud game. Come on! Beast! I can't release this until you kill him. Kill him! I don't think I have magic. Oh, I do? Wait! I didn't know you could have magic without the Keyblade. That's crazy. That's actually bonkers. No ways, man. That is a game changer. A trap. Yeah, it looks like it's worked. We gotta find a Keyblade. Oh, look, we're kind of stuck here now, aren't we? No, this is meant to be my offline game. Also, remember yesterday when I jumped off the platform? This is exactly why. Because this is what you gotta do so you can open the gate. Hello, how you going, drug on dag? I'm not even thinking about this puzzle. I just am. It's like muscle memory. It truly is kicking in. I don't think I can get the quick way here though. Hey. Ah! Oh gosh. Oh wait, I don't have a bloody thing. Okay, it's all good. I just wanted to get some health. Although, it should be here. Alright, so then we just head out, right? I thought that there's basically this platform that is like a quick access through there, but we're not allowed to take it at the moment. And then we could have healed just here, but I'm not gonna save any of this. So I don't know, because I'm already an hour behind. This is not on my time. Drujin, okay. Wait, Jin or Gin? Gin like the drink? Or Dungeon? Or Drujin? Drujin die. Anyway, good to have you here. Usually find things that are not available in USA. That's cool. Hopefully you'll be able to find it all right with the peanut butter then. Hurry up, bees. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot. I have magic. I have magic. Okay, everything's working though, right? We're all Gucci. We're all Gucci. Jin? No, Jin. That is not helping. Oh. Okay. Can we not go through this way? I was gonna say, that's not something that I remember happening. Oh well. Well, looks like it worked. I'm now here. You probably need to play it a bit longer. Alright, I'll play a bit longer. As long as you guys can change the category for me, then that would be good. But I'm not switching to Exclam Plays YouTube channel. This is just a little sneak preview. I keep on forgetting I can help. Usually I ignore all of these. But okay. Go! We might ignore these ones though, because they're a little bit beefy. And now it's open! Oh, the princesses! Oh no! We found them! Maleficent? Kyrie! Oh no! It's Kyrie! This is like major spoilers because we're closer to the end.
Oh, purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole!
Oh my gosh! She's stealing their purity! Ah! Yeah, exactly, Trilla. It's like literally lying there. This is so depressing. So for those who don't know, the girl who was in the middle, Kyrie, that's Hayden Panettiere, and that was really unfortunate timing with her lying there like that.
Be on your guard.
Whoa.
They're close.
I think you got ripped off with that one, Lauren.
Are you ready for them?
So Beast is basically trying to get Belle back.
No.
Oh no, he's being tricked. That's not Belle, Beast. Don't. That's not her. It's a trick. Oh no, now we're all alone. Uh-oh.
No, not without Kyrie.
The darkness will destroy you.
No, our bestie.
You're wrong, Riku.
He's all
The darkness
succumbing
may
to the
destroy my
darkness.
body,
But
it
it can't touch my heart.
My heart will stay with my friends.
It'll never die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Oh no. Oh dear. Sora.
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
Let's
You'd
go.
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, cause he's become one of
Goofy,
my best
that's so
buddies after all we've been
kind.
through together. See you later, Donald. Could you tell the king I'm really sorry?
Oh. Yaha. I love how they're shouting across the hall like they can't hear one another. All for one and one for all.
I guess you're stuck with us, Sora.
Thanks a lot, Donald.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very happy about that.
How will you fight without a weapon?
My friends
I
of
know now
my
I don't need the
heart, or
Keyblade.
whatever.
I've got a better weapon. My
My
heart.
heart! There it is.
Your heart?
It's so anime
What good will
coded.
that weak little thing do for you?
Well,
Although
it's gonna
my heart
destroy
may be
your
weak,
ass.
It's not alone. It's grown with each new experience.
Oh,
and it's
we're gonna
found
have
a
the
home with
big
all the
moment.
friends I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they become a part of mine.
How
And if
beautiful.
they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon.
My friends are my power. There it is. There it is. That's all the Keyblade needed to hear. Wow. Oh, come on. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, I don't have my much magic going on. Get him, Donald! We gotta save my bestie by destroying him. Everyone knows that this is the way of the anime. Oh my god, I've got like nothing. Where the heck did he go? Thank you, Donald. That was very kind. Defense! I am not hitting him at all. This is ridiculous. There we go. Kill him! Kill my best friend! Slay him! This will save him! We will destroy him so that he can come back to the light. Get him! Oh, we'll just smack him. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. You're kidding me! How weak is my magic? God, get out of here. Get the frick out of here. Yeah, well, the power of fire doesn't seem to work. Kick his ass to save him. Anyway, he's going to be super, super surprised at how strong I am. Oh, look, we saved him. Yay. Hey, Norsta.
So, your heart won this battle.
It sure did. Because fire didn't work. Go! And now we have the whole squad back. How wonderful. And now we have to go and find Kyrie. No, we don't. We don't have to. This is not what the plan was. I'm not getting sucked into playing. I'm not getting sucked into saving the princesses. We will save this for when we play the entire game. I hope the game still works with the full squad. It still works with the full squad. You unpause the game? No! This is meant to be my game. The game that I'm gonna play with you guys is the original one. It's not modified, it's the remaster Norsta, the 1.5 remix. So it's probably just boosted in clarity a little bit. I am not sucked in. I'm not. You guys literally got a boss fight out of that. Come on. I think that we can call it there. You literally got a boss fight out of me. And I don't want to go too far because some of you guys don't know this game and you're going to get more and more spoilers. We're going to start from the very beginning, a very good place to start. And we're going to go through Destiny Islands and we're going to see why that was such an emotional scene because of how our paths with Riku and Kairi have diverged. So that was just a little teaser. And also, I do need to finish that game in under 15 hours, so we'll leave that for later. But it looks like it worked. Didn't look very bossy. I'm sorry that I'm a pro gamer. I'm sorry that I made it look easy by missing all of my weapons. So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Spoil me, that's all I ask. Aw, cute. Disney with Nintendo, so it is originally Sony, and see that little lag was actually me just trying to open up Twitch of all things. Twitch are the ones who have done this to me. Anyhow, I digress. Yeah, this is what I mean. I need to get away from Firefox. So Kingdom Hearts was originally on Sony, but then it is now on a bunch of other platforms, and they always had the Square Enix collab with Disney, but the Nintendo Smash game did acquire Sora as well. So I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. That's right, and I do want to watch the Kingdom Farts 4 trailer at some point, but I will not do that now because I can hear that, what's her nickname? Glarfagorf is here. Glarfagorf has arrived. She's very good and she will be chill and not disturb me, but she's cool and I want to hang out with her, so that's the real reason I'm saying bye. Thanks so much for stream today. I really appreciated it. It was a lot of fun, even if it didn't have anything too structured. I'll not see you guys tomorrow, but I do hope that you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you get up to. If you want more content, please make sure that you are following the other socials and platforms. I haven't been posting this week, but I'm going to get back to it next week. And the Discord is the best place to stay up to date and also continue the conversations. If you want to hang out and share your animal pictures, maybe show us some more poop. Oh my god. I'm gonna show Glarfagorf poop guesser. She's gonna love it. She's gonna absolutely love it. This is gonna be so much fun. Thank you, Texas. Much pleasure indeed. You guys stay cool and hydrated as well, and I will see you guys as well. I will donate to your podcast if you stay and play a game with us. Name your fee. That is very kind, but I shall not be held ransom. As much as I feel it would be fortuitous, I don't want that to be a habit, so I gotta set some limits at some point. Share our poop? No, share your animals' poops. Thank you. Anyway, on that note, thanks everyone. Much appreciated. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday before I head off to Cambridge. Thank you, San. Very cute, very sweet. Rest well, everyone. Bye. Good night. See you later. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Bye. What will it take to trigger Stockholm Syndrome? You're already here, Kiwi Man. I know that's not what you meant, but who's keeping who here? I'm just putting it out there. Who's keeping who here? On that ominous note, bye! Just letting you guys jam to the music for a bit. Poop. Poop. That's a little Futurama reference.